Hi. So I just want to ask you, what are you waiting for? What the fuck are you waiting for? With your dreams? Why do you think you're so privileged that you can just wait with your dreams until the perfect moment? Why do you think that you're that person um that's so privileged that the perfect moment in their life is gonna appear to achieve their dreams? You're not. Let me tell you right now, you're not. No one is. If you speak to people that did achieve their dreams with plan become a goal. So if you took to someone who actually achieved their goal, and you ask them if they started it in the perfect moment, there's never a perfect moment. You can wait as much as you want, and that just gives other people the advantage over you because they are going step by step, even when it's inconvenient, when they are tired, when they don't know what they are doing, when they don't feel like they have energy, when they don't feel like they have time. They're going step by step, and they're doing it every day. Who do you think you are that you can just wait and be like, yeah, that perfect opportunity is gonna come my way and I don't have to do anything pretty much? That's not how goals are achieved. And I feel like deep down that's not you. You have to get yourself up even when you're tired, when you're working that full-time job, if you whatever it is you want to achieve. Because I want to be a content creator. And let me tell you, currently I'm working 44 hours a week in a busy place, in a restaurant. um, and I want to also have a business. How is it that some people are able to squeeze in their meeting, their learning, reading, travel to work, work for 44 hours, and you cannot just post 2 TikToks a day, please? Just say that you don't want it. Or just say that you're scared what's gonna happen if you do achieve your goals. Because I was actually thinking, why is it that I wasn't earlier posting more, I wasn't expressing myself that much? I was scared of what's about to happen, and you cannot be scared because we live on a floating rock. The rock is floating through space. We don't even know if we live in simulation, if there is any type of religious god, if it's the universe. I believe in the universe because this worked so far for me. But we don't know. We don't know, and it really doesn't matter. If you think of all the people on this planet, even the ones that are very well known, I guarantee you you would need to speak to maybe 10 people on this earth, and one of them is going to be like, who is that? It doesn't matter. If you want to be seen and make money from being seen, you cannot be afraid to be seen. And in the same time, it's never on the scale that you think it's gonna happen. Like, you're so afraid that people are gonna talk about you. So I've heard yesterday that I'm ugly. Yeah. So let other people speak opinions about you, and just live your life. Live your life. Do whatever you want. It's never that deep. Whatever issue you think there is that you're scared of doing something, it's never that deep. It's never that huge. You can say pretty much whatever you want, and the worst thing that can happen is you being cancelled. That's it. Also, I'm reading a book that's called Courage to be Disliked, which ties very well into this topic, and I just realized that. The book is a conversation between youth, which is a person that wants to learn, and a philosopher. And the philosopher um, has a really nice idea of what life is like, and the youth is trying to learn from him, and they have really interesting conversations. The book is amazing and is written in such a good language. Um, so what is a courage to be like? Because I feel like ultimately this is what um you don't want. You don't have the courage to be disliked. It's not pushing yourself into situations where you're gonna be disliked, but not being afraid of people not liking you, because there's always gonna be someone. And the more you're gonna be seen, the more people are gonna appreciate you, but also the more people are gonna not like you. And that's just how it is. That's why we're different. That's why we live on this planet, and that's why it's so amazing, because we can exchange opinions, we can learn from one another, and we can find other people that share our vision. Anyway, more about the book. The book, it literally, I think it changed my life because I'm not afraid anymore. I speak about whatever I want on TikTok, on the internet, and I encourage you to do the same. It's all about the courage to be disliked. Also, also, if you're starting a business, right? I know it's scary. I know, because what I was scared of, and you might have the same thing. Right now, um, I am renting a room. I'm thinking, if this business is gonna go well and I have a lot of money, how do I manage that money? I was a bit scared of money, and you have to work with yourself because you think you want all that money, all that fame, all with the fame comes the hate, with the money comes the responsibility. So when you think that you want something, there's always a downside to that thing. With the fame comes the hate that you have to deal with. And maybe it didn't happen for you yet because you wouldn't be able to deal with the hate that comes with the fame mentally. And whatever there is, whatever there exists, however we are on this planet, maybe that thing is protecting you from you not having a downward spiral. With the money comes the responsibility and investments, and the question whether or not you want to do a charity work, whether or not you should help someone with your money, what property you should buy. Those are all the problems that are coming with money. Sometimes when I'm tired from my work, my 44 hours a week, I think to myself, I literally have no responsibility, like real responsibilities whatsoever, right? Because I don't have the kids yet. I'm not married yet. Um, so what are my responsibilities? My responsibilities are paying my rent. I'm taking care of this plant. It's my avocado that I grew from the seed. Keeping my room clean and showing up to work. Those are, and doing groceries and laundry and all that stuff. So like maintaining my life. Those are all the most important responsibilities that I have right now. I took on some other responsibilities that I wouldn't have to. For example, like learning, starting a business, starting a YouTube channel. Okay. Those are all the things that I took on by myself. But with just a normal job, those are pretty much all the responsibilities you have. So you have to think, with everything you want to achieve, there is gonna be a hardship that comes with it. And if you're not ready to take on that hardship, it's not gonna happen for you, or it's gonna happen and it's gonna be a very, very painful experience for you. Um, so yeah, with that thought in mind and the knowledge that we pretty much all live on a planet where we don't know what we are doing. No one knows what they are doing. People that own $1 million companies, $1 billion companies, they don't know what they are doing. So it's literally all down to whatever you want to achieve. Just put one leg in front of the other and start whatever it is you want. Your fears are not as big as, in reality, your fears are not as big as they are in your head. And worst case scenario, if you end up with nothing, you can start all over again. I hope this gives you some motivation to start your journey in whatever you want to pursue. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Other people are around you. There are good people on this earth. Ask people for help. You're one ask away from whatever it is you want. Have a good week. Bye.